Hey T, how's it going?
Hey man, it's good, dude. Holiday stuff's coming quick, but overall pretty good. You?
Yeah. Last one of the year, December. Gonna wrap
Yeah,
it up.
yeah.
Thanks again for doing this journey with me.
Oh man, wouldn't do it with anyone else.
Sweet. Yeah. We got a lot of good feedback on it. People are loving these, and we got a good one today that we'll bring in a minute.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, just want to talk about. We just did a Black Friday campaign. Guaranteed all the orders out by Christmas. We're just finishing those up. I think we got like 3 more days to get stuff
yeah,
out, and we're looking good. Yeah. How about you?
yeah. Same thing, man. Like, there's so much emphasis on like closing out the year properly, and it's just kind of like the finish line's there, and no matter what the year, it's always kind of like a big push to the end. So we'll get there. There's always a way through it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But got a good guy on today to finish off the year. I think we
Yeah,
should bring him
yeah.
in. One of my favorite lines when we were in the casino was, and I've been thinking about it to bring him in. It's getting hot in here, so let's turn up the AC.
Dude, I love it.
AC, how
AC.
you doing?
Well, I'm doing very well, thank you.
Yeah. Do you remember that line when they
Yeah,
said that?
long
Yeah.
time ago, man. That is when you were a little child.
Yeah.
Sitting at the craps table. I remember it clearly, losing my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. With the Princels. Yeah. They were hilarious around that craps table. And
Good
yeah.
dudes.
AC,
Uh,
we haven't seen you for a while. You were definitely on our list, and I reached out to him on Facebook a few times. We were talking,
Yeah,
and he ghosted us a few times, and
AC.
then ironically he liked one of our videos on LinkedIn, and I was like, oh, he's here, he's around, and I messaged him, and he just said one word. He's like, absolutely. So
Oh,
we knew he was in.
beautiful.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we
well,
were looking.
on Facebook, I don't answer a lot of the requests on Facebook because I'm just afraid of all the scams and all that.
Yeah. He thought when I wrote to him to be on this that it was a scam, so he just ignored it.
Michael Rack scam.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Yeah. So how are you doing? What are you up to these days?
Well, I'm totally retired, Michael.
Yep.
Totally retired and just enjoying life, taking care of my grandkids. And it's for next few days, and then we go back to. I'm in Colorado at the moment.
Yep.
With my son moved here in August, so we are here with them and with the grandkids, and then we go back to the desert after a little cruise out of Florida to Los Angeles, and then relaxing again.
Man, he's where we want to be, T.
Yeah, no kidding. I was just thinking about that. Like you've kind of made it through the ringer on the other side, and you're doing it properly.
Oh, well, it's worked out pretty well for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When was the last time we saw you at SPAC? If we kind of go backwards here.
I really can't. When was it? It was around 2009, I think.
2009. Wow,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely get to 2009 when we talk to you, but maybe we can start of like at the very beginning of like how you actually got into school photography.
Well, I came to the States. I was in Canada before that.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I was in Edmonton, the
Oh, no
oiler
way.
country. Yeah.
Yeah.
But at that time, I wasn't in photography. I was in aviation. So a company hired me from Canada to come and set up an airport here in at Thermal Airport near Palm Springs for air taxi operations and aircraft maintenance,
Wow.
because that is what my background is. And
No way.
and then my wife could not work because she didn't have the green card. So we decided, oh, let's start a small business. At that time in the 80s, 1 hour photo was 1 hour photo was the thing to do, because everybody wrote up our 1 hour photo is going to make you very rich. I'm still trying to find that part out.
The problem was you left aviation. That's where you could have got rich right there.
Yeah, well, things happen in life. You never know.
Yeah.
I think the line.
Because
I think the line is like, how do you like make $1 million in photography? You start with 5. But yeah, keep going, buddy.
Yeah. Anyway, so that is how I ended up in Palm Springs area, and then my wife and I said, "Oh, you can start working, but we'll have to set up a small business." So we started. We looked around for machinery for 1 hour photo and all that. And Noritsu said, "No, they've got a guy in Palm Springs. He's going to buy 6 machines, so we can't sell you any." So then we decided to make a change and go to a different route, and we ended up buying Durst printers and Hope processors, and we managed to do 1 hour processing. And while doing that, I had machines which were capable of doing professional work.
Yeah.
So a couple of the professional photographers approached us and said, "Hey, guys, can you process our work?" And we said, "Oh, sure, we can try it." And then we got into it slowly and surely. And there was a gentleman by name Wayne White who was into school photography. And he brought in a roll of, 100 feet film. And I said, "We have never processed 100 feet of film."
Yep.
Then he said, "Oh, well, don't worry, I'll bring you a test run." So we did some tests and we could process his film. Then I didn't have a contact printer to do a contact printing. So he found me a contact printer for $600. We went out and bought that contact printer and started doing contact prints for him from his film.
No way.
So that's how I started in basically processing school photography, films for other guys. And then gradually the word got out that we could do this kind of work. So some of the school ASP guys and yearbook guys came to us and say, "Hey, I'm stuck. I need this so many picas by this and that size image. Can you do it?" And we said, "Sure, we'll do it for you." And then we turned it around within a couple of hours, and they were very amazed. So they started marketing us. So the school started contacting us to do photography. And we had never done photography. So, I had to get a guy. I hired a guy in my studio to say, "Okay," and he was a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
And this gentleman, whose name I said, Wayne White, he came in and he says, "I'm going to set up your studio. Don't move any lights. Just keep on taking pictures this way." So that's how that was our beginning, first time.
Really?
And,
So
yeah.
what year did you open up the lab, and then what year
I
did
opened
you
up the lab in 1981.
Yeah, and then when did you actually get into photography?
Well, it was maybe 1982, 83. We started doing. I opened up a studio thinking that because we said we were selling 8x10s for $4.95 after processing them, and then the same 8x10 with somebody's image on it was $20.
Yeah.
So we thought it made sense to just make room and start a small studio behind my lab. And that's why I never changed the name of my company. It was Desert Photo Lab. So everybody knew that it was, a studio as well as a lab. So in 1981, that was pretty bold move on our part to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say it was pretty quick that you went from just a lab to opening up the front end, right? Some guys didn't really do that for like a long time or ever.
Yeah, because we realized that, there was more profit in that side than trying to bust out 1 hour photos, on the slow machines.
Yeah. Wow. Does your wife have her green card yet?
Oh yeah.
Just checking.
No. We got all the things sorted out in the 80s.
That's so
but I'm
sweet.
still we are still Canadian citizens.
Oh, no way.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
How was that going from Edmonton to Palm Desert, right? You're going from one extreme to the other.
Well, Edmonton, I was working in January, February, minus 40 degrees temperature.
Yeah.
I got interviewed in the middle of August in a place called La Quinta
Oh yeah.
And the temperature there was 118 degrees when I accepted the job.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one extreme to the other.
Yeah, because the oil, in aviation, the oil industry in the 80s went down.
Yeah.
And we were mostly dealing with the oil rigs and everything else, flying the people to the oil rigs and back and forth.
Oh,
And so, the aviation industry just took a big dive.
got it. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
these guys, they wanted somebody with international experience. And I said, okay, I can come down. So I have licenses from England, Kenya, Canada, as well as the States.
Yeah. 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 Got
Yeah.
that international.
Yeah. So, I got to come here and work wasn't a problem at all.
So you opened up the lab, you opened up the studio, and when did you actually get into school photography? Going into the schools?
Well, I think it was around 86 or something like that.
Yeah.
We started, by that time, people started to know that, we could do a lot of the photography. And then somebody asked me, would you do our seniors? And I said, what do you mean seniors? Because, coming from Canada, I had no
Yeah.
idea. My background wasn't in photography, so I had no idea what seniors were and underclassmen were. So he sat me down, and this yearbook teacher, his name was Rich Ramirez, he sat me down and explained to me how the schools worked. And then he says, can you do our seniors? And then we said, yes. So, we started doing senior photography. Started with 450 seniors, and by the time I was finished, we had close to about 6,000.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. And were you just primarily in Palm Desert, or did you move around?
No. We were primarily in Palm Desert. We had very selective schools. And, the way we had done it is if a school wanted to join us, we would ask them to wait a year, and then we'll work a year with them on small projects and then bring them in. So it wasn't
Really?
like going to a new school and just going in and saying, okay, let's take your photos here. And most of my marketing was done, I should say 100% of my marketing was done by the ASB guys and the principals of the schools. And
Just
that
kind of like word
related,
of mouth.
yeah, and totally. And it was because of the service we provided them. We never said no to the schools for anything.
Wow.
And
Really?
they never said no to us for things we wanted.
Really?
So it really worked out very well, to the point where we were selling ID cards and ID machines to the schools to do their own IDs.
Yeah.
Instead of giving them free IDs, we used to sell them the systems.
Crazy.
Yeah. And that is something which, when I finally sold to LifeTouch, we still continued that practice, because I told them, we are not going to give them free IDs and everything, because every service we provided was accounted for.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you ever go out and sell to the schools, like try to cold call, or you just waited until a school kind of knocked
No.
on your door?
We did some cold calling, some of the schools, and, it was a lot of no's, but, you just go back and find a niche where they need your help, step in, and then you got the school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of no's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Still are.
Yeah. So, and you said you just worked with them for a year, and I guess it was kind of an interview process just to kind of see, like,
Well, basically,
how they
yeah,
work.
a lot of the schools, we couldn't take them in because we didn't have the staff. We were, a lot of our staff was working in the lab as well as going out and taking photos at the school. So we had to make sure that we didn't, mess it up.
Got it.
Yeah.
It. And when what about your digital journey? When did you guys get into
Oh,
digital?
so the first time we started digital was around 1995. We got into, we are always doing digital proofing. First, we started with the Polaroid film, the black and white. The film, we did proofing that way. Then we went on to, we had front screen projection system where we could do the proofing digitally for the seniors.
Oh yeah. Who
Yeah.
was the guy that did that?
They were from Texas.
Henry Oles.
Henry O's, yes.
That's his name.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had his system. Then we bought 2 of his systems, and we were running that pretty much all the time.
Yeah. The front projection. T, remember we
Yeah.
did that in the mobile?
You're talking about
Then,
the scene machine?
Yeah,
Scene
yeah,
machine.
Scene machine.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I'm
steam
super
machine.
familiar. I'm super familiar with that thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and people loved it. Actually, that was, fantastic. People loved it. So we started that, and then we were still doing photos on the. We were still photographing kids on the 70 millimeter film,
Yeah.
and we were having their digital proofs. As soon as they walked out of the studio area, we had the proofing system. So it was kind of a mixed bag. That's how I started in the digital world. And then August of 1998, I think, that's when I decided we are going to shut down all the analog systems and go digital 100%. But, the thing was, when you see all your machines, you paid for it over the years, millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Nobody wants, and even for the pennies, we had to pay somebody to come and pick up we had a luck printer, somebody to come and pick up the whole printer and all
Yeah.
the lenses, and they charged us.
Yeah, you couldn't even get scrap cost for the metal,
No,
right?
no.
Yeah.
But then, we didn't look back. We just moved forward and went 100% digital. We bought Durst equipment for Durst Theta 50 and Norisum printers and everything else, and started digital work.
Was the Theta 50, was that a large format printer?
It was it could do 16 by 20 prints, or 20-inch by 80 feet long,
Right.
if you wanted to. It was
Yeah.
a phenomenal printer.
Yeah, it was a huge 20-inch roll. It was
Yeah.
massive, and it would just keep printing these large prints.
Right.
So you just do panoramas and group shots on that.
Yeah, we did also school production, 10-inch rolls, through there.
Yep. Yeah. What cameras were you guys on at the beginning?
Well,
This is where
at the beginning, my first camera was Nord.
A what?
Nord, yep.
Yeah, and this again, this gentleman like Wayne White, he's the guy who found a Nord for $550 for me, and he said, "This is what you need." And it had 2 magazines, 35 millimeter and 70 millimeter. And he says, for seniors, you use the 70 millimeter. I still had the Nord. I don't know what happened to it now, but we had it. But that was our first cameras. Then we ended up buying all the Nord equipment.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing is that the most important person who actually helped us out was Chris Barton, if you remember.
Yeah.
Chris from
Totally. Yeah.
And I tell you, that was a phenomenal marriage we had there. They were fantastic people.
Yeah, still are.
Tim
Yeah.
McCain and everybody else. I still once in a while reach out to Tim.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess you're on Photo Links right from the beginning.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. And did you use it all the way through?
All the way through.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the first SPAC that you came to?
It was around 1984 or something like that.
Wow, pretty early.
84, 85. Yeah, I can't even remember. I think we were at the Rio.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, with what's his name? Gary Kranz was there.
Yep.
Harold was there. His family.
Yep.
And who's that other gentleman? Brown. Yeah, but I can't recall his name.
Gary
Krantz was there.
Oh, no, Gary Brown.
No, he was. He also became the president of SPAC at that time.
Calvin?
Not
Marty.
Calvin Harold. Marty
Brown.
Marty Brown. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's a long time ago.
Yeah. So probably just when he came in. And how did you hear about SPAC?
It was through, I think Chris Barton told me about it.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, because he was working with them. He said, maybe you might want to go see this. And we used to go to the PMA and, through PMA. And that's where I met Chris. And we started going to SPAC and PMA.
Yeah.
We had attended PMA all the way through 2009, from 1984
Yeah.
to 2009. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think 2009 is probably one of the last years of PMA. I think because then it joined.
Yeah, then it
CF.
started disintegrating quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, TJ and I never really kind of experienced PMA of like how we heard about it. Like it was like massive, but we just kind of caught the tail end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just kind of like like you said, like the quick kind of changing, if you would. That's all I remember at the end. They were massive, and like the fanfare was wild around those things.
Oh, it was. I mean, it was a fantastic show. When you were in it, you never felt that it would just dissolve like that.
No,
it was that big.
You thought it would just keep on going, but things change.
Yeah. So you kind of built your business up. You went to digital. You're coming to SPAC. Things were kind of like tracking along, and you probably had a pretty good run there, right? Probably for a while.
No, it was a fantastic run, and at SPAC I also met a lot of great people. And also there, that is where I met John Flynn.
Oh yeah.
From LifeTouch.
Yeah.
And we became pretty good friends actually. And then I had no idea what he did. He never asked me. I never asked him.
Oh no way.
Yeah. So and then they invited me to play golf with them and stuff like that. Never talked business. And then one day, John says, AC, you'll make a good fit with us. And then we started talking. And I said, when I'm ready, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
That was our conversation. And then 2009, one of my guys we were at another conference in Vegas, and one of my guys had a stroke.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then, we, being a small company, you couldn't afford healthcare for them and all that. And so my wife and I decided, I said, this is not going good. Our guy is having stroke, we can't help him. And then we decided, I called up John at LifeTouch and said, hey, John, I'm ready to make a deal if you guys are still interested. And they were always interested in my company because they had no footing in the desert. Any school I wanted, I went there, I got it.
Yeah.
So, they had elementary schools and stuff like that, but they wanted all the high school business and things like that. So, and then on 2010, we saw things changing quite a bit.
Yep.
Our high school business started dropping off quite a bit because of the dances and sports. So we said it was time. So approached LifeTouch, John Flynn, and he said, okay, just send me the numbers you guys are looking for, and then we'll look at it and come around. And we came to a mutual agreement in 3 months.
That was pretty quick.
Done deal. Yeah.
Wow.
And I tell you, I have absolutely zero regrets about joining that.
Really?
Zero regrets. Because, we were always exposed to our side, SPAC and PMA guys, and we knew only that part. But then there was a whole other culture on this other side, LifeTouch culture, which was phenomenal. I had nothing but good experiences with them.
Yeah. When we first talked, I mean, you said you worked there for 9 years, and I was like, wow, it must have been really good if you were there 9 years.
Actually, they asked me to work for 6 months, during the transition. I said, okay. And then they said, okay, can you stay on? And I said, yeah. And I had a free run of my territory. And then when I ended up there, we had almost 173 schools being processed. Going through us.
Wow.
Yeah.
So from when John started talking to you until you told him I'm ready, how long was that period?
This was about when John, well, we had been talking about we had known each other for almost 5, 6 years prior to that.
Okay, so you planted the seed
Yeah.
pretty early, and he kind of respected too that you said, "I'll call you when I'm ready," and didn't bug you at all, right?
Yeah, I mean, when they said you might be a good fit, then we started talking. I said, yeah, when I'm ready, I'll let you guys know, And
Yep.
that was it. They never pressured anything, nothing like that.
It's good to hear, like that you timed it right. It's not often that I think I hear such a commanding and resounding positive experience on an exit like that.
No, it was very good for me, very good for. But the other thing they did for me this was the most important thing: medical for my staff. The first day I signed the paper, they said we'll give you medical, and then they were all involved in the ESOP program without
Yep.
having to wait at all.
Oh,
That is the best thing I could have done for my staff, and that made me very happy.
yeah.
And they kept, they promised me they would keep every one of them for at least 2 years, and they did fulfill all their promises.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah,
that's awesome to hear. I mean, first that like part of your deal was you were looking out for your staff, right? Like you really wanted to make sure that they were taken
Oh, of
care of.
course.
And you
Because
took care
without
of them.
them, I would have been nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I know.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So-
my staff was, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, so how many staff came over with you?
Almost 13 of them.
Wow, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess you had your own lab.
You see, the beauty about my staff was everybody was vertically trained. So,
They
when
could
they
both,
went to the
front end or
studio,
back end.
yeah, they were working in the lab and doing lab stuff, and they went out. And so, it made it very easy when we were processing things. They had an idea as to what it would take to get these things done.
Yeah.
So, that was the best part about my staff. And I think that was the advantage we had going into any of the schools, knowing every aspect of the photography business.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus your lab couldn't blame the photographer because that was them.
No, yeah.
You still talk to any of those staff?
Oh, yeah, all of them. Most of them, yeah, who are around there near me. Because, as at COVID time, things started slowing down. And as we were slowing, my staff was looking for other jobs. So I helped them secure some other jobs too.
We're still helping them out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Still
Well,
got
yeah.
equity.
Because it was like a family, man.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, we get it. We totally
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
it.
So when you when they initially wanted you to come on for that 6 months, it was just a transition period, really, just to kind of hand off, I guess. the
Correct.
account.
Yes. Yeah.
And then how did it just kind of like evolve that
It
you
just-
stayed on?
It just evolved. Like, we were doing the things which aligned with Life Touch's philosophy and
Yep.
and their way of doing things. And my staff got on very well and very fast. And they said, you guys stay on, because every school they went to, I mean, a lot of the principal says, if AC and them are not there, we are not going to look at you again. So,
Yeah.
that is the kind of reputation which we had built up. Thank God,
Yeah. That's good bribing to the schools that you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good. So, in 2010 we sold, and then in 2019, and then things started changing at Life Touch, because Life Touch sold to Shutterfly,
Yep.
and Shutterfly sold to Apollo Group, the investment group, and that time, all the territory managers like myself were all let go in 2019.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
a lot of us were let go.
So you were part of that like mass
Mass, yeah, layoffs.
Yeah. Oh, so because did they just go and they just if they had too many reps in one area, they let go, or did they expand territories? Like they just said, okay,
No, on the contrary, what happened? They try to centralize everything.
oh, okay,
Like my territory was absorbed by a territory in Riverside, and some of the other LA area territories were being absorbed. And unfortunately, during their absorption, and things didn't quite go well for the schools, because of lack of staff and all that.
oh yeah,
And
yeah, and
unfortunately, eh, I'm sad that they lost a lot of the business which I had developed, a lot of the business.
yeah, yeah.
And
I
the
guess that support
funny
was.
thing, Mike,
Mhm.
all the guys I knew before, once I joined Life Touch, they started avoiding me. But as soon as they knew that I was let go from Life Touch, they all started coming back, and they all wanted me to go to the schools with them to see if they can secure the schools. It's weird. So you've got
Really?
to watch for those things.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. I guess it's just like you just like if you absorb accounts like that, there's just not enough time in the day to provide that customer service or support. Like you can't handle that, right? And if people aren't there, like there's just no way of being able to do it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the people with knowledge left, not left,
Mhm.
but were let go.
Yeah.
And other people try to pick up the slack. And, there's always a transition time when things go okay or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did Life Touch have like I know they had their like yearly meetings. Did you guys fly up to Minnesota and have like some huge meetings
Oh,
there?
yeah, yeah. We flew out to all, and they encourage us to take our staff to the meetings. And they were excellent meetings.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
why,
no, I'm big.
a lot of them don't attend SPAC or anything like that, because they get all the training and the whole thing.
Mhm.
And there at the meetings there are thousands of people.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
huge.
just not small.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
they were very well run meetings, and they were very beneficial. And the best thing I got to do is Life Touch has got a program called, Build a School. So I was lucky enough to go with the Life Touch program to build a school in Dominican Republic, and a place called Costanza. And I tell you, that experience was phenomenal. Though I was born in Kenya, I've seen poverty. I've seen poverty in India, and but never experienced this one-on-one with people who actually need the help. Because you see poverty in other parts of the countries, different countries, and
Mhm.
you just start doing your own thing without even paying attention to what is going on the sidelines. While here we were involved in building a school. So then after that was in 2016, and then I went back again. I paid my own way to go back again in 2017 to help out again, and phenomenal experience.
So is it like literally you're helping them build a house?
No, we were helping them build part of the school. Laying bricks, mixing cement, carrying timber,
Really?
everything. Oh yeah, everything.
Wow. And are they like
And
training you? Like how do you even know what to do?
well, there are a few other local guys who are in construction. They help you out. They
Yeah.
say, okay, this is where I need help, and we were laying bricks. And I mean, when I went, the CEO at that time was Bill. Jesus, I forget his name. But Bill, he was in our group too. Actually, they might still have that video on the YouTube 2016 Build a School Life Touch or something like under that. Yeah,
Wow.
but and with us, there were a lot of superintendents of the different school districts, principals, a variety of people, and they just dug in and started doing all this work. And it was a phenomenal experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long are you guys down there for?
We were there for almost 10 days.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
finished the whole school, or you just did a
No,
little
no, no,
section
no,
and someone else
no.
comes
You
in?
see, different people went at different times.
Got it. So the crew just
Yeah,
kept changing.
yeah, it's rotating at different times of the year and building the schools. And I tell you, that project was awesome.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things I've done in my life.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that is what Life Touch gave me, you see, to see an opportunity like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we've heard about it, but just never really knew kind of like the ins and outs of that.
Never
Yeah.
ever. I don't think I've ever like really talked about it at this level of depth. Yeah.
No, I mean, the first thing I had no idea what I was getting into it, but we all get together at one central place. We met up in Atlanta, I think, and from Atlanta we flew to Costanza. But when we meet in Atlanta, we have a small meeting, get to know each other, and it was just. And after that, we were like a very cohesive group going there.
Yeah. Team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the Life Touch meetings, did you guys play craps?
No, we didn't have crafts there. Most of our meetings were either in Minneapolis and some we did have some meetings in Orlando.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So not as much fun as SPAC then. No gambling
No.
or
SPAC was different. I mean, you go out and then you go to the suites and have all the food and then go out to dinner, and I mean it was nuts.
Yeah.
SPAC still is nuts. It's still wild.
It's still the same.
But there were some awesome people in SPAC,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and a lot of people shared their ideas, and we shared our ideas with them, and became good friends with Pat Cahill and people like that.
Oh, beauties. Yeah.
Yeah.
People. Yeah.
Yeah.
Salt of the earth.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It was awesome. So
Oh, hold on. My screen just kind of went crazy there.
Oh, we still
yeah,
got-
so
we still got-
you guys will be there as SPAC.
Oh, certainly. Yeah. I think we're going on strong now. Could be almost 20 years of this that we've been going, and we've only continued kind of the shenanigans, and it's truly gotten better every year in terms of like the content and then the participation, and just like you're saying, the friendships that we've developed over the years. It's been a blessing.
Yeah, this is what it is. I mean, you have to partake in all these things to be able to succeed in life, not only in business.
Yeah. I think that's the other thing that we love about you is that I think there's a good balance that you kind of been able to strike.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Yeah, take that. You know what? My screen went like nuts, and I can't see anything right now. I'm just going to log out. I'll be back in a second. I know
Yeah, we can cut this part out. So go ahead. AC, you beauty. Is your girlfriend calling or what?
Beg your pardon?
Your girlfriend calling?
Yeah, I wish. I'm married. I've been married 49 years, man.
That's a beautiful thing, though. That's a rarity nowadays.
Next year, 50 years.
Dude, congrats.
Lost all my hair, but been married 50 years.
What was more stressful, having the business or being married?
Having the business and working together and being married.
You doubled down, you wild man.
Yeah.
Mike, you good?
I just got kicked out there. Sorry, but I came in. We'll kind of when I left and you got your phone call, we'll edit that there.
Cool. Yeah. So I was just saying, AC, I think like one of the things that we love about you is just really down to earth, normal, super successful guy that's like figured it out and done it balanced. And I don't know, I think you got like a lot of life lessons that you've kind of learned along the way. And I think you've definitely done a good job of passing a bunch of that to us and just in like the fun kind of hangouts and stuff like that. What's the secret, buddy?
Be yourself.
Yeah.
And treat others like you want to be treated. Simple.
Yeah.
Easy as that. Huh?
Yeah. It's not about your own ego. That's why, one of the things which I never did is didn't change the name of my company from Desert Photo to AC Patel's Photography or something like that.
Yeah.
It was the company which made each individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, I mean, when I think back to like when we met, it was just that like genuine hospitality, right? Like you were just being yourself and like welcoming, right? You didn't really care, our where we were from or like how many schools we had. You were just always happy to see us,
Oh,
right?
of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always appreciated you guys, your dad. I must say, I was a little intimidated by your dad, though.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's just, he, the way he walked and talked, and I said, oh, okay, stay away from this guy for a little bit.
But after a while, you warmed up to him.
He was always very kind to me and very nice to me. So,
Yeah.
But
I think there's definitely some people intimidated by him.
No, he has got a strong personality.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Also a good heart.
Yeah. No, he has. Yeah. I mean, I always appreciated you guys.
Well,
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing these days now? You've been retired.
Well, I'm retired, but I'm just managing I've gotten quite involved in the investment stock market and things like that. So trying to learn how to trade futures market and forex market and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a lot of Apollo shares?
No. No, I haven't got any Apollo shares.
No. Okay.
No information on that one, hey?
Yeah.
No
insider info. Yeah. Well,
no, because they do buy a lot of companies, and then the companies don't exist.
Yeah. I thought maybe you had some from your buyout that was part of the deal.
Oh no,
you went straight cash, eh?
Yeah.
Smart. Yeah. Smart guy. Yeah. Well, AC, I mean, we super appreciate you coming on and just that quick response of like, yeah, absolutely. And then talking to you and us like being like, hey, it's what we want to talk about. And you said, yeah, I'm an open book. You ask me whatever you want. So we appreciate catching up.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
I appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and I told AC, if you want to come check out SPAC, let me know. We'll get you in. It's the craps tables are still there. There's a lot more people. You should just come by and see it. You're pretty close, being in the desert.
Yeah, I know. The dates is around 19th, 20th of January, correct?
Yeah, 20 to 20. Yeah, was it 20 to 23rd? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tied up until the 20th, and then if I have time, I'll shoot you an email. And
I think you should come by. Yeah,
it's so good to see you.
Yeah, hop on your plane, hop on your private jet, come down for a day. Right?
That is one thing I would never own: is an aeroplane or a boat.
Smart guy.
Wisdom too.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks, AC. Stay on, and then we'll talk to you in a minute. Okay.
Yeah, hope we get to see you guys. All right.
Sure.
Take care. Thank you.
Everybody.
Bye.